not bad.
Sure. It was just a great, gritty, find-a-way win for us. It wasn't pretty at all, but the effort was. And the toughness and the never say die, down 5 in the last minute and finding a way to force it to overtime, and then getting up, getting tied, getting a stop, finding a way to get to second overtime, and then finding a way to close it out against a gritty, tough team that's used to winning. I thought Arizona played with a lot of toughness and like normal, grittiness, hit big shots, made big plays, and it was just, a classic battle. And so Talia mentioned it in the locker room a minute ago. This was a game that might have slipped away from us a year ago, 2 years ago. This year, this team is finding ways to make the plays down the stretch and win. We saw it right off the bat this year with the Villanova game, that as we were trying to figure out who we were as a team, and then tonight was, just another great example of that. And so I'm really proud of our team, impressed by Arizona's toughness and grit, but proud of this team for finding a way, and so many people stepping up and playing big roles. Sela had big minutes for us. Kennedy, I thought, might have been the player of the game for us, just her overall impact and how important that was. But throughout our roster, everybody had big minutes, and then, we get 2-0 boards in that last crazy stretch. Kicking out, being savvy, knowing we need a 3, and then kicking it out and making an extra pass to Talia to knock that shot down. And, that was about as one of the most special moments in Gill in a long time. And so it was just a great win, fun night. And I think it might be snowing outside. I don't know what's going on out there, but in here it was awesome and warm.
You mentioned Kennedy. You relied on her a lot tonight. What was she doing that kept her on the floor down the stretch?
Yeah, well, I don't, sometimes you just have a feel, but I love the way that she got us into our offense. I mean, she played 30 minutes in this game against Arizona pressure and only had 2 turnovers, and that's impressive for anyone that's controlling the ball that much. But I liked her energy. I liked her leadership on the floor, and she proved a week ago, she's been doing it all year, but her defense against UCLA last Sunday was as good as anyone on our team. It was fantastic. And so her ability to defend is what, if you're getting that done, you can be on the court. You're locked down, and you're not turning it over, and you're not making mistakes. Obviously she knocked the 3 down, so scoring's emerging, and she's just finding her way, but her capacity mentally to absorb our playbook and get us into offense is high level for a first-year player. And so it was one of those nights where it was hard to take her out, and I would tell everybody, make me play you. Make me play you. If everybody's making me play you, that's a good problem to have, and she did that tonight.
Reagan, through much of the game, it might not have felt like a night you're going to end up with a 20-20.
That's crazy.
Which you did.
No way. That's crazy.
In overtime,
Stupid.
those free throws, what were you opportunity after opportunity at the line?
Make them use my legs. And so it was just, I don't know, obviously I missed my first 2, made second 2, and then missed my next 2. And then that's when I kind of went on a run of making them for a little bit. And so, I don't know, just focusing on my legs, I'd look over, and to me on the bench would be like, you're tired, use your legs, just those nice reminders on the bench. Of course, Sue, who helps me with my free throws every day at practice, was yelling at me. So, I don't know, just having my teammates there to encourage me and get me through, that was really how I made those, to be honest.
Talia, that last possession, Scott mentioned it. What were you thinking as your team has this final look at the basket in regulation, trying to get to that first routine?
Yeah, I knew it was a scramble off the O board, and that was the cleanest look I got all night. So just had to step up and knock it down. But yeah, not really thinking a whole lot. Kind of just saw that I was open. When I threw it to Tamia, they both ran at her, so I was just ready to knock it down.
Coach, earlier we talked about turnovers. What do you go over with the team in the locker room after a rough first half?
I think I'm going to stop talking about them. That's what I think I learned tonight, because they plagued us again. You know, you got to give Arizona credit. I mean, they're all over the place. They played similar to UCLA, where they're out in passing lanes, made everything difficult for us. I thought we were just loose early. Things just seemed odd a little bit to me, and, you know, that was obvious. When we got shots, we made them. I think we were 9 for our first 12. I looked up on the scoreboard. You know, we started off shooting 70-some%. You know, but we had so many turnovers, you know, it was tied or something like that. And so we just needed more shot attempts. So for us, it's just a lot of youth out there against, you know, a lot of pressure. And so I think it's something that we'll just get better and better at as we get more and more experience. And so we've got great video and film to learn from. And I'm also learning our team, you know, a little bit and knowing what to steer away from and go to, so I can help them with that, you know. So we'll just look at it like anything else. How can we get a little bit better tomorrow?
And then near the fourth quarter, the crowd really started getting into it. How do you think that helped the team finish off the game?
Hey, there's nothing like playing in Gill. I mean, we get supported so well. That fan base, I mean, you guys feel it when you're in there. It's rabid, you know. It's rabid. It's electric before the thing starts. I mean, they love our highlight video, our intro video, I should say, and then it's on from that point forward. I mean, they were booing calls in, you know, 3 minutes into this game, you know, tonight, and it's just so nice to know that you've got a fan base like that not only braves the weather for us. I didn't know what it was going to be like tonight because of, you know, how everybody's been so scared of the weather, and it's been the theme of the week, you know, and then I could walk out, you know, 14 minutes before the game, and it just looked normal. It was so encouraging. But then, you know, they thought they carried us. You know, they were good to us, and then we paid them back with that crazy last minute of regulation to force overtime. And, you know, it was just so fun to feel that energy and to see all those arms go up and everybody just going crazy out there. And so thankful that we got a win in front of them, but they had a huge role in it.
Reagan, 20 rebounds ties the school record. Are you aware of that?
I wasn't aware of
I
that.
was not, no.
Who has it? Ruth? Who's got the record?
Ruth, Carol, and 3 others.
Oh my gosh. One away, Ray. Just
Darn
one
it.
more.
Darn. It feels good. I mean, to be with the top players at Oregon State rebounding wise, that's a really big honor. I didn't know that. So that's really cool. I'm honored to be up there with those big names.
Period.
Just on pointing at a number and laughing. What was it?
20 rebounds. 20 and 20. Yeah, that's crazy.
Sure. Coach, you talked a lot earlier when you got Oelhoffen being their best player. You ice her out. What went into that? How do you feel that you were in front court defense?
I think maybe she listened to that interview and got a big head or something. No, I'm just teasing. She is so savvy, you know, and I thought our team did a great job. I mean, we were ready for her. You know, I said she's the best player in the nation all week to our team, to where it almost became a joke. Well, it did, actually. But I respect her as much as I do anybody. She's an outstanding basketball player and has such an incredible feel. But she was a focal point for us, and the team did rise, you know, and that's what this group's doing. That's why we won tonight, you know, on a night where you turn it over 25 times, you know, and granted 2 overtimes, but still 25 turnovers, and to find a way to win that game, you must be doing something else very well. You know, well, this team's defending extremely well, and our attention to detail on that end is high level. And I mean, we've had some unbelievable defenses at Oregon State, you know, and we're not there yet, but we're getting close. I mean, this team is really loving defense, which is a lot of them probably never thought they'd feel that way about it or think that, but they are finding a lot of joy in it, you know. So when you've got a player like Puello that can come off screens like they do, I mean, they ran their normal stuff to her and we blew it up the first few times, and then they went away from it and went to other things, you know, and so I thought our team did a great job on a great player.
For sure. Looking at your overtime possessions, you were 1 for 15 from the field. Obviously, if for Reagan's makes there, it could have been a different story. What just wasn't clicking on those offensive possessions?
First off, I got 1 for 11, but
I apologize.
it's cool. Unless we could go more, I mean.
I'm just
No, I think they did a really good job challenging, and I think, you know, fatigue sets in. I mean, it was just like there were possessions where everybody was just walking up and down the floor. Everybody was so tired. I mean, this game was a war. It was a real battle, and you know, pounding the ball inside. They're leaning all over us. It's so physical under the basket. I mean, shots were hard to come by. You know, then we did get open. I thought we got some good open 3 looks, and we just missed them. You know, so I liked our shot attempts for the most part. We got caught up against the shot clock a couple times. We didn't execute great. We'll get better at that. But fortunately, you know, we went to the rim. We drew fouls. We went to the free throw line and knocked them down. And that's what it took tonight.
It was bad math on my part.
No worries, man. No worries.
And then off-topic question. I saw you drinking the Dutch Bros for most of the first half. What's your Dutch word?
This guy. I'm just an Americano guy. I'm as boring as it comes, you know, but I just can't absorb those calories. I just could never justify it. But I do enjoy that caffeine, you know, and so no longer a sponsor, you know, but we still have the cups.
This gets you guys back to 500 in conference. How big was it to get to 2-2 instead of being at 1-3 early on? Yeah.
Talking to me,
Yeah.
massive
In
win.
terms of getting where this team wants to go.
You can't even put it into words, actually, how important this was. You know, this was a very, very important win for this season, this team. There's no other way to describe it, you know, and yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we needed. We needed to find a way tonight against a really good team, and they did. And so now it's just like stay hungry. You know, Arizona State doesn't have the record, you know, that Arizona does. Didn't play the same as Arizona did last week. But they were 0-whatever last year and came in here and won. And that's what can happen in this league. And so, you know, for our team, if you want to be great, you've got to be great every day, every moment. You've got to demand elite performance from yourself all the time. And that's maturity as a competitor. And this team has that makeup. And I'm very encouraged by what I'm a part of and what I'm observing every day in them. And so tonight is just fuel for that motivation to stay hot. You know, so I thought we managed the discouragement of coming up short last weekend, losing for the first time, and then again in kind of tough situations. And then tonight was just, you know, just an absolute celebration of finding a way. And so it was a perfect night for us in many ways.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks so much. Go
Thank you.
Beavs.
Be
Go
safe.
Beavs.